Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see, the winners of 8 straight, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Eagles will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Georgia Southern's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's look at the big picture for Georgia Southern. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Golden Eagles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm...
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Handoff from the gun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Let's chat for just a moment about Southern Miss. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like,
he'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. QB draw. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. The give to the back. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the run, it's Tolzien. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Turbin. Gets it out quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quickly complete. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field. And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Using his legs, it's Tolzien. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Turbin. Gets it out fast. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Turning it on. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Turbin. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Turbin. That's caught. It's Larson. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Larson. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 1st down as they try to score one late in the half. And the Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. They give it to him again. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. It's Turbin. He makes the grab. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Golden Eagles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the end.
There he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. He'll keep it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. The 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Shakes off the defender. Breaks into the open. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Georgia Southern in a hurry. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got room at the 35. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another first and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to take a shot. And he hauls it in at the 30. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Back to throw, it's Turbin. Quickly to the tight end. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
To the air on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. We've reached the break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Golden Eagles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going back to the well, another deep ball. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Eagles want to crank the tempo.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off play action on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Makes the catch. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Finds his man down the middle. The Golden Eagles get enough for the first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And the beatdown has ensued. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Turbin. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Irvin. Grabbed behind the line, it's Larson. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. This is the new wave of offensive thinking, going for it 4th and long from their own 47. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. At the 35, he's loose. Turning it on. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. What do you got?
Boys,
when you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see, the winners of 9 straight, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Golden Eagles will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Trojans offense will get the first swing of the game. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Southern Miss's offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue. Focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Wants to throw it. Complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The quick out. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Base 27, John. Base 27, 20 go.
Wants to go up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. He gets the job done. Picking. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Pound 55 weak.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
Trying to slam in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Now, Trojan offense returns to the field.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll give it to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Trojans will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The heat was coming, and the punter gets a gold star for avoiding catastrophe. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be looking to run. With the catch, it's Larson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Looking downfield, it's Turbin. Going to take a shot. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Let's go.
Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. At the 20, he's got space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Just keep slinging it. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Tolzien. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment. But
and the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he's looking into the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll try the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Leaves it with the running back. Got room to work. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the air, it's Turbin. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball